much. So it's pretty fantastic to have them here. Let's go all the way back. What I'd like to do is chat about the movie for a bit, and then I'll open it up to audience Q&A because I'm sure everyone has tons of questions for all of you. Lots of interesting stuff to talk about. When was this shot? 1980. Are we in agreement? We weren't in agreement with Pickup Summer.
Fall of 1980.
There we go. And where was it shot?
Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia.
Very interesting. Perfect. And you had an interesting experience when you went to the mines of Sydney for the first time to film the movie, right? Tell us about that.
What happened was we were looking for locations, and we obviously knew that Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia was the sort of the heartland of the coal mining industry in Canada. So we figured if we're going to find a mine, that's where we're going to find it. So we went over there, and as luck would have it, there was a mine called the Princess Colliery, which just closed 6 months before, and everything was still very operational, and they were thinking of turning it into a mining museum. There was already a mining museum about 30, 40 miles south of there called the Glace Bay Mining Museum, which has been around for a long time. But these guys figured, they can, do something with it, because otherwise it was just going to get cemented up. So we showed up, and we thought, wow, this is exactly perfect. It was like it was written in the script.
Written for you, exactly.
Fabulous. So we said, you know what? This is great. Our producer and our production manager made a deal with the town, which now had the rights to the place, and we said, fabulous, great. And we went back to Montreal, where we were based at the time, to do some more preparation and finalize casting and everything else. And I showed up 2 weeks later with my producer, and we look at the mine, and we don't recognize it.
Producer Bob Presner.
That's correct.
Who also did Pickup Summer.
We don't recognize it. And why don't we recognize it? Because it looks like it's straight out of a Walt Disney movie. It is perfectly clean. It's all been painted. It's sparkling. You could eat off the floor. And the good townspeople of North Sydney, Sydney Mines, Nova Scotia, decided that obviously, since there's going to be a big movie coming up, it behooves them to clean it off.
And you had to have them. That took up time. You had to have them go and dirty up the mine again.
Well, basically, what happened was we just went, oh my God! Of course, we couldn't say anything because we still needed the mine. So we started off with $50,000 over budget already, because that's how much it cost us to hire a bunch of scenic painters, fly them out of Montreal and Toronto, and within 2 weeks, repaint the mine to make it look like what it was. And,
Which is usually the way it works in the opposite sense. They're going to clean up something for you, now they're wrecking it for you.
Well, no, it was amazing, but they were so nice we didn't have the heart to say, what the fuck did you just do?
And maybe Harry Warden would have been kinder in a clean mine.
Yeah,
If he was angry, he's just...
Oh yeah, no, it was beautiful, it was just the most amazingly clean place I've ever been to.